how has the demand of PPE evolved in the pharmaceutical sector?
PPE demands have increased in part to the increase in drug toxicity, but also standards for protection have increased the need for a more protective PPE option, like a PAPR system. With this, companies are looking to provide better protection for their employees, and using a PAPR is an effective way to achieve this objective. We typically find this in applications that include APIs, PAPs, and ADCs in their manufacturing process. With the expectations of the API market to grow almost 7% in the next decade, demand for the PAPR system is expected to increase also.
What are the key differences between standard respiratory protection and respirator protection specifically designed for use in the pharmaceutical industry?
Many pharmaceutical production applications demand a higher protection level, typically looking for a assigned protection factor of 1,000. This tends to drive the use of PAPRs versus an unpowered and disposable air-purifying respirator. Also, comfort and ergonomics are important in the pharmaceutical industry, where workers may be in respirators for longer periods of time. Designs like the Sentinel XT Clear Hood use a free-floating hood which eliminates the fatigue and pressure points that associated with ratcheted adjustment systems and conventional headband suspension systems. And lastly, many pharma sites, specifically CMOs and CDMOs, are concerned about cross-contamination between various production runs, which necessitates more frequent hood disposal or requires surfaces that are easy to clean.
What are the common challenges pharmaceutical professionals face when selecting and using PPE and PAPRs, and how does ILC Dover address them?
Many facilities reconfigure their production suites as they transition from one drug to another, very common in CMOs. So in these suites, employees are maneuvering around various production equipment in very small spaces that change from production run to production run. Each of these can be major attributes for workplace injury while wearing respiratory protection. And with these challenges, EHS managers seek solutions that provide a greater field of view for better visibility to decrease the chances of workplace injury.
How do PAPRs enhance the safety of workers in pharmaceutical environments compared to traditional respirators?
PAPR systems deliver a higher protection level due to the positive pressure airflow inside of the hood. The positive pressure increases the reliability of achieving higher protection levels since they are not fit dependent. Tight-fitting negative pressure respirators require fit testing and are much more dependent on proper donning. PAPR also can offer a wider field of view than traditional negative pressure full face piece respirators.
What best practices would you recommend for the maintenance and longevity of PPE and PAPRs in a pharmaceutical setting?
Proper training on donning and doffing, proper cleaning and decontamination, and third, proper storage based on OSHA regulations 1910-134.
How do you foresee the future of PPE and PAPRs in the pharmaceutical industry, especially with the advent of new technologies and materials?
I see customers continuing to look for PPE that provide higher levels of protection while delivering increased comfort and visibility. New technologies will permit systems to be smaller and lighter, as well as advanced electronics will make respirators smarter. Lighter weight systems are possible as lithium battery technology continues to improve. Also, future advances in clear films may permit wider field of view with hoods, which increase worker safety and reduce costly injuries.
Do you offer any training programs for the effective use of PPE and PAPRs?
Training is critical to ensuring performance and workers feel safe and confident using their PAPR equipment. ILC Dover provides implementation training for all new customers, including training for areas, shift work, and annual training is offered based on user needs. Thank you for having me today. Hope this was informative and hope you have a happy and safe week.